so y'all better kick. I got big dreams, you all talk when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a oh. I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
Michelle, what made you start messing around with her, knowing that she had a baby with Dr. Dre?
Well, a couple of things. It's like this. I come from both of my parents. Both of my parents raised me. My mother showed me all the love in the world. My father taught me all the toughness in the world. But growing up, I used to do some things I should have been doing. That's like I heard when James was getting molested. But I was always in grown people's business. But what happened is this. My father used to always say, the boy ain't shit. He used to tell my mother, you know that boy ain't shit. Because every time I break something or do something, he used to say that, right? In those days, I believed that. So in those times, I really wasn't shit, you know?
Hey, that's why it's important, bro. Like, pour into your kids. You know, I don't have kids of my own yet, but I definitely understand. Like I say all the time, words have power, you know. And you gotta be careful about what you put out there or what you put into your kids, you know, because that's why like something simple is calling your kid bad. Like, you know, a lot of people always be like, that little badass kids. Sit your little badass down. Like, you know, talking like that, right? And constantly being called bad all the time, I wouldn't be surprised if that kid turned out bad, because you constantly like reinforcing that into their brain. Like every time you say that about them, you know. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like you really gotta speak life into your kids constantly. Like, and I know this because like kind of like how I am with my little brothers. You know, I got a saying that I learned from my dad. My dad always told me, ain't no such thing as can't. And then or something like it'll be greater later. You know, stuff like that. Because then when you get older, like you kind of drilled that in my head. And then you get older, you know, or even the saying like, mind your own, you live long. Learn to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different sayings, you know, that my dad used to tell me, and my mom as well, you know, and that kind of built my whole way of thinking. Now, I'm not saying that you're not gonna have like the negatives. You will, but you know, yeah, whatever you got to speak life into your kids though. Speak wisdom into them. Speak knowledge into them. You know. But yeah.
So it was like, that was my homegirl. And we was good friends. Great friends. But at the same time,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I always end up, I say this a lot, I never got cheated on because I always had somebody else bitch, somebody else wife, somebody else baby mama. So if you see me with somebody, they wasn't mine. I was born them for the time. So yeah, it got to the point where we was close friends, and she was giving me information about when Andre and Jimmy would be talking, and they'd be trying to figure out how to, you know, beat me out some bread or get him to do something else, or how he was telling me he wanted to be white. So when she started telling me that, I felt loyalty to her, because that's when I went to Jimmy and Andre, and we had a meeting. There ain't no fairy tale shit like Straight Outta Compton was, even though I didn't see it. Ain't no way nobody wear number 2 lip gloss or lipstick gonna tell me what they gonna do. So when we had this meeting, Jimmy, Andre, and myself, and I was on him because he wasn't doing anything. He did like 2 or 3 songs on the Chronic. Even though Daz want to not tell the truth, but the paperwork tells the truth. Daz did all the production on Doggy Style. He didn't do no songs personally on California Love. Jay Flex wrote his verse, and his other guy that the paperwork shows that I paid to do the beat and bring Roger in. So when it came to that conversation, I called Jimmy out on it. I said, man, You are having these meetings and you trying to plot. So I'm gonna kick him off death row. Now, if death row was worth close to 700 million, or well, I don't give a fuck if it's worth 50 million, and you leave only with 2 million, is he the tough guy or I'm the tough guy? Because I shouldn't be in here for the case I'm in here on, and you should ask me about that. But I should have got 20 years because that's cold, flat out robbery to give that man $2 million to walk away from death row. And even still today, they can say it's much better. I can't see it because you don't have no respect about yourself. Everybody know how many times you be on your stomach. But besides that, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. People can be who they are. But besides that,
That's crazy. 'Cause I heard that. I've heard stories about Dre, being paused and dealing with the GPS community, which is crazy. It's wild work. That's why it's like, man, these entertainers, man, you can't. A lot of them be talented, but you gotta really pay attention. Like when you look at these entertainers, look at who you gotta really pay attention to who really becomes like super famous. Like for instance, you got producers like DJ Quick and Dr. Dre. Both of them is equally dope. Like I wouldn't say that one is better than the other because they both have their own different styles. But but who's more famous? Dr. Dre. But who's more respected? I would say DJ Quick. But DJ Quick, I feel like he wasn't willing to do all the little theatrics and all the behind the scene on the download type stuff. So he wouldn't. His career, it didn't go where it should have went, right? But then you got somebody like Dr. Dre. Now I ain't saying that he these are all just allegedly, all allegations. I mean, just alleged. So, but it's kind of crazy because he been in, his career went up, and I didn't heard stories about him being paused. I think even Pac said it. Pac when they was beefing, I remember Pac was speaking on that, and I don't think Pac just gonna sit there and lie about something like that. And I ain't the first person I've heard that from. I didn't heard it from numerous people, and people that worked around him.
So I did show Mrs. Lady Love. I did Senator Betty Ford to get it from being an alcoholic or whatever, and I did look out for her.
Listen, what if you can start your own lending business, helping other businesses get access to capital
and put her on songs? And she did come visit me when I was in prison, but I never married her. I never really been married. Everybody say all these things, but one day I will. But and we have one of the best things in the world ever could happen in that relationship. I had Bailey, my daughter, which is all my kids is blessings to me, but she's a real blessing. And I love her. But like I said, I love all my kids. Oh, by the way, hey, Ray J, my 15-year-old legend.
Hold on.
is taller than you and your whole crew. 15 years old, man. Everybody.
But do you think that was one of the reasons why Dr. Dre left Death Row? Him finding out that she was sleeping with his baby mom?
I mean, no, I wouldn't say that because, shit, I gave him his wife. I can put my hand on the Bible. When everybody was going around and Easy and was coming out with the songs and everybody saying that, you know, back in those days, you couldn't be a gay rapper. So when everybody's saying he was gay and all this type of stuff from everybody, I went and had an emergency meeting with me and Andre at the place called the Black Whale in the Marina. Then we talking, and I told him straight up, I'm like, hey, everybody going around here, man, saying you mess with men. So I thought he was going to say, you know, fuck that. Whoever said that, he want to get down with him or something. He said the ultimate answer to me. Why they in my business? Why they worried about what I'm doing and who I'm sleeping with? So that made me know that, hey, he do get down. And
hey, I don't put nothing past nobody. Man, y'all better be careful trying to be in this industry, bro. I'm telling you, it's these people is not who you think they are, man. They all doing some they all like chili in the back door. Or I think I said that wrong. But anyway, all these niggas like chili on their hot dog, man. Ugh. Hey, but if that's your hey. I'm cool. Do your thing, player. No, I ain't doing that over here.
Bruce know they get down. The guy he met at Chippendales and started living with him, right? Or David Ruffin Jr., right? So it wasn't about putting him on Front Street. Death Row, we're a family. I'm like, look, man, we got to do something about this. We got to do how they do the actors in Hollywood. You know, if Rock Hudson or any of those big-time actors was gay, the first thing they do is get them married.
Hold on, y'all.
But people won't believe the truth or rumors or whatever it may be. I said, man, you got to get married ASAP.
What'd you say? Huh? All right.
Who you feel the best or you care about the best that you're married right now? Because we got to do this like Vegas marriage. He said, Miss Chalet. So he called Miss Chalet. He asked her to marry him right away. She declined. And my pages started blowing up, saying that, you know, she was paging me. I'm the one to plug in with my alleged buffer, Nicole. She already had a baby by Sadell 3. She's messing with AGM. You know, Nicole got around. Like Tupac say, I get around. So that was put together on my own doing. So it had nothing to do. That's where the marriage came in place. And once they was married, he whooped on her and she caught him in the bed with a guy. I made sure.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta rewind that back. I didn't hear that. Kind of zoned
Sadell
out.
3, she's messing with AGM. You know, Nicole got around. like Tupac say, I get around. So that was put together on my own doing. So it had nothing to do. That's where the marriage came in place. And once they was married, he whooped on her, and she caught him in the bed with a guy. I made sure he had a prenup. Once that came about, I told him to let her know he had tear the prenup up, long as she don't tell on him. She didn't tell on him. Move forward. The divorce. She won't have of the $200 million he had. She got, 100, whatever it was. And he couldn't fight the prenup because she would have called me in as a witness, and she would have spoke about the fact that she caught him with a man and he whooped ass. So that's why he...
Bro. Hey, these niggas be on a DL, boy. That shit crazy.
He didn't fight the prenup. But that had nothing to do with the fact that he didn't get mad about me sleeping with Miss Chalet. Because I'm probably think that at that time, like I said, it's nothing to be proud of.
Oh, shit. Hold on. That's the best thing about this shit, man, because I could just cut everything out if I don't want it in there.
90% of the women that look good, I had some time with them, you know? You do those things when you're young. So when you get somebody, when you get older, or old like me, you can appreciate somebody, you know?
Damn. That song by Willow Smith. That song, I forgot what it's called though, but it shit been playing and replaying in my head over and over. Even in my sleep, it was playing over and over. God damn. That's how you know a song is good, when it gets stuck in your head like that, or it's catchy. Let me see. Okay, yeah. But yeah. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for pulling up. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Yeah, man, thumb up that video. Stop being a hater, you know?
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post-dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static. Crazy how the niggas getting money turned into addicts. Never had the same habit, cut from a different fabric. Yeah, dropping classic after classic. My life on the beat, that's a real nigga passion. Hold up, wait up, why they playing with a nigga? Hold up, wait up, why they flaking on a nigga? Hold up, wait up, take a picture, flow going dumb and it's about to